Good morning and welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining us today, particularly the many parents who walked with us and continue to support all the activities at St. Cecilia Catholic School. Before we begin, I would like to say that out of our deep respect for Indigenous peoples, we acknowledge St. Cecilia Catholic School is situated upon traditional territories. The territories include the Wendat, the Anishinaabeg Nation, the Haudenosaunee Confederacy, and the Mississaugas of the New Credit First Nations. We also recognize the contributions and enduring presence of all First Nations, Métis, and Inuit peoples in Ontario and the rest of Canada. My name is Liliana Vanni, and I am proud to serve as the principal of this wonderful school. We currently have over 600 students enrolled here who bring so much life and energy into our school. This morning was a wonderful dress rehearsal for us as we prepare for tomorrow's Walk to School event, which is just one of the many initiatives spearheaded by our ECO team and lead teachers, Brennan Caverhill and Linda Fox. We are very excited to have some special guests with us this morning. These include our Minister of Education, the Honorable Indira Naidoo-Harris, our Director of Education, Rory McGuckin, the Chair of the Board and our Trustee, Barbara Poplowski, our Superintendent, John Wiak, and David Paniello from our Health, Physical Ed, and Outdoor Education Department. Again, I thank you all for your support and participation. Please feel free to join us again tomorrow when we will have many more students and parents walking to school. I would now welcome the Chair of the Toronto Catholic District School Board, Barbara Poplowski, to come forward and share a few words of welcome.
Thank you so much. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Did you have fun walking around the school today?
Yes.
How many of you walk to school every day? All right, that's a real walking school bus. I enjoyed being with you and seeing you all enthusiastic and excited. It's -8 degrees outside, but this is a very, very warm welcome that we got at St. Cecilia School. As your principal has told you, I'm really proud to be the chair of the Toronto Catholic District School Board, but I'm also the trustee for St. Cecilia School. So I'm very familiar with your wonderful things that are happening here in the French immersion and the English program, in the arts, and many other areas of learning. It's a pleasure to be here and see all the preparations that you have made for the Winter Walk Day, which is tomorrow. Who's walking tomorrow? Everybody? And I love the banner that you made back here. It's beautiful. Student health and well-being, physical education, and active lifestyles are so important in your future, to all of our futures. We know that our minds work much better when we are well-fed and we are well-rested. How many got good sleep last night? The perfect people. And that we have been active. So although you're still young and hopefully very healthy, we want you to grow up into strong and healthy adults. It's important. And that's why all of us, your parents, your teachers, the school board, and even the government of Ontario, continue to work together to provide more and more opportunities for you to learn about healthy and active living, and to participate in nutritious meals and snacks, and a variety of fun physical activities. It's now my pleasure to introduce a very, very important person in our government. This lady has been looking after early years and childcare. And you know, all the babies, especially in this area that we have, she had a big, big responsibility. And she did that very well. She did such a good job at it that the Premier gave her more responsibility. So now she is the Minister of Education and Early Years and Child Care. And I think the saying goes, if a person is really busy, you can give them more because they'll find a way to get it done, right? So it's my pleasure to invite the Honorable Indira Naidoo-Harris, our Minister for Education, Early Years and Child Care, to come forward and to share with us a very, very special message. Thank you.
Thank you, Barb, for that lovely introduction, and good morning, everyone. Did you all have fun this morning with that walk that we did? Yes. I know I did. I had a great time. It was a little chilly, though, I have to say, but it's a great way to get to school, isn't it? Yeah, I agree. So I'm going to start off by just saying good morning, bonjour, bonjour, Annie. Why do you think I say that? Because we want to include as many people as we can when we say hello, right? That's what it's all about, is treating everyone that we know with respect and making sure that we do everything that we can to include everyone in our community. So I want to start off that way. Je suis heureuse d'être ici avec vous aujourd'hui. I'm so happy to be here with you all today for what I know is a very important announcement. And what a great walk we had this morning. You know, nothing makes you feel more alive in the morning than getting out there and taking on the day by going for a walk and feeling that breeze on your face, your hair blowing a bit, and really thinking about your day, what you're going to do, and what you want to accomplish in that day. And it's a great way to do that when you start walking early on. I want to start out, of course, by thanking the students, parents, teachers, staff here at St. Cecilia. So thank you for helping me get ready for my day, which, believe me, today is going to be pretty busy. So that walk is the walk I'm going to remember all day long. I want to start by acknowledging that Toronto is located on the traditional territory of many Indigenous peoples, going back countless generations, and I want to show my respect for their contributions in building Ontario and Canada. And I say that because, once again, I want to remember all of the people that we live with and all of their contributions to our community. But I want to start by saying thank you. Thank you to the students, the teachers, and the staff here at St. Cecilia School for hosting us today. Because your day changed a little bit once you knew we were coming, didn't it? There was a lot of work that went into it. And so I'm just saying thank you to all of you for coming up with this great artwork, for making that banner that you carried this morning. It means a lot, and it means a lot to me. You know, from the moment I stepped through those doors and saw your faces out there today, I knew that this is a great school. You can always tell how good a school is based on how the students are, how the educators are, how the staff are, and even what the parents are like. And for me, this morning, I thought, okay, this is a wonderful school, and I'm glad to be here with all of you this morning. So thank you to Principal Lillian Vanni, teachers Brennan and Linda, and of course, all of the students here, all of you, for making this a great place to learn and grow together, because that's what you're going to do. Big thank you to the parents for everything that you do to support your kids and to put them on a path to success, but also happy, healthy lives. I also want to recognize the Green Communities Canada people who are with us today. Thank you for being here. There you are. I was wondering where you are. There you are. And for being here with us. And of course, the Heart and Stroke Foundation. Walking and exercise is so important, and it's great to have you with us. You know, keeping kids happy and healthy while they're at school is important for our students. It's important for your physical growth, it's important for your mental health, and it's important for your academic success. I've known for years that physical activity plays a vital role when it comes to happiness, well-being, and learning. In fact, it seems sometimes that there's something magical that happens when you go for a walk or you get out there and do some exercise. I know in my own life, it's helped me on more than one occasion when I've had a tough problem to solve. If you find yourself in that situation and you're doing some math, just get up and go for a walk. Believe me, it helps. No matter what you're studying, going for a walk or doing a little exercise and then going back and sitting down will make a difference. And you'll find that the answer will come to you much more quickly than you ever imagined just by taking that break. In fact, it's one of the reasons why myself, my husband, I have kids. We made sure that our kids were involved in sports. Hockey, figure skating, dance classes, rugby. I could go on and on and on. We did it all over the years because we knew that it was great for our kids. It was a good way for them to learn about life and spend time with other kids, but it was also going to make sure that they were going to be healthy. And that's so important. That's so important. So I want you to know that these are the things that we are thinking about at the ministry too, the Ministry of Education, because we know that students can sometimes feel overwhelmed with all the challenges, all the studying you have to do, with all the homework that you have to do every day. And so we know that keeping well and feeling good about yourself is key to creating healthy learning environments, making sure that your school is a great place to be in. It's key to encouraging student growth. It's key to maximizing learning. And so last September, we announced $49 million to create new opportunities for our students to reach their full potential and to thrive both inside and outside the classroom. We did this based on feedback that we received from students, from parents, from educators, and from experts province-wide in our public consultations last year. We heard that students want to feel a positive sense of self, spirit, and belonging. That's what we heard, and we heard that from you all too. And to do this, it's important that we support a student's cognitive, emotional, social, and physical needs. This investment will help us do just that. It will include new supports for physical activity, supports for mental health, and supports for safe and accepting schools and violence prevention. Very, very important. This is an investment in our kids' futures because these supports will do so much to give our kids a strong start in life. It will give all of you a strong start in life. After all, we know that physical activity is essential for the healthy growth and development of children. We know that it's critical to support student well-being so they can achieve success in school. We also know that staying active has a positive impact on young people's physical and mental health and helps lay the foundation for healthy, productive lives. And walking to school may seem simple, but it's just one of the many ways we can promote physical well-being in our schools. So that's why I'm pleased to be here with you all today, to walk with you and to announce that we are providing supports for children and students to be physically active every day in schools, every step of the way. So here's what we're doing. We're investing $3.5 million to encourage walking, cycling, and rollerblading, or whatever it takes in the summertime. Essentially, active transportation to and from school for the next 3 years. And we're doing this with the support of Green Communities Canada. And beginning today, schools can apply for project funding through the Ontario Active School Travel Fund. We'll tell you more about how you can do that later, so that more students can walk, cycle, or skateboard to and from school. There's many ways to get to school, so why don't we make sure that you're getting out there and being active while you're doing it. But we're not just stopping there. We're also renewing the physical activity in secondary school, or PASS grants, to encourage more physical activity for students in secondary school. In fact, this year, we are investing $800,000 for past grants. That brings the province's total investment to over $2 million since 2014. I'm telling you these numbers because they're important. They actually show that this is a serious commitment. A commitment to children's physical activity, health and well-being, and ensuring that they have the supports to reach their full potential. We know that there is a need for students to have opportunity, a need for schools to have resources, and a need for boards to have flexibility. And so these grants will allow school boards to develop unique solutions that suit their local environments. So we're funding over 50 projects or initiatives that can be regional, board-wide, or targeted to one or a group of secondary schools. To give you a better idea of what I'm talking about, I'm going to just give you an example. Northern Lights Secondary School in James Bay Lowlands Secondary School Board is a small school in Moosonee. I've been to Moosonee, and I know that the only way you can get there is through air or by rail. It's remote. And so as you can imagine, the terrain and weather in the north does not necessarily provide for the kind of outdoor activities that we might be used to engaging in further south. But those kids need that support, and they need to be able to get out there, enjoy the outdoor. So, students and staff at Northern Lights worked with the town of Moosonee to purchase and install indoor turf, so indoor grass, essentially, that was used in the local arena in the spring, summer, and early fall for the school's after-school soccer program. Because those kids, when they go out, have snow out there. They don't have the kind of facilities that we have. And so with this grant, we allowed those kids to be able to play soccer throughout the year and get out there and get some exercise. And so everyone was able to participate in that soccer program. As you all know, well-being in the early years and school settings is about helping children and students become resilient so that they can make positive and healthy choices to support learning and achievement, both now and in the future. These initiatives are also part of our government's commitment to support an opportunity to 60 minutes of physical activity connected to the school day. It's an important commitment, and it's vital for our children's health, for your health. And these programs also support well-being and ensure that our children and students succeed and are able to reach their full potential. I know boards across the province are finding unique and interesting ways to keep children moving, and I know that tomorrow's Winter Walk Day is a great example of that. I think you're all going to have a lot of fun with that, like we did this morning. Winter Walk Day will be fun, it will be safe, and it's going to get our kids moving, and so it's absolutely the right thing to do. And keeping them moving, keeping you all moving, is what will help you stay ahead in the days, months, and years that come, one step at a time. And it will teach you a very important lesson about life. Again, a big thank you. A big thank you to Principal Vanni, the teachers and staff and parents and all the educators here today, and of course Green Communities and the Heart and Stroke Foundation for coming out today and supporting us for this very important event. It was a wonderful walk to be out there with all of you. I really enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to seeing your posters and banners for the Winter Walk Day, and I hope you enjoy your walk tomorrow. I wish I could be here with you, and take a moment and enjoy the day when you get out there. Okay, that's it for me.